Hi, welcome to Polyphonic Press. I'm Jeremy Boyd, and today I'm going to be reviewing Mudcrutch 2. Here we go. So Mudcrutch has a unique story. They were a band around in the 70s before Tom Petty had the Heartbreakers, and they put out one single in about 1974. It flopped and the band broke up. Tom Petty took Mike Campbell and Benmont Tench and formed the Heartbreakers, and after more than 30 years, he reformed Mudcrutch and brought in, along with Mike Campbell and Benmont Tench, original drummer Randall Marsh and guitar player Tom Leadon. They went on a short tour, and after a little bit of a hiatus, they came back in 2016 with Mudcrutch 2. And this album starts off with the song Trailer, and it's actually a Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers song from about 1985. It was recorded for the Southern Accents album, but it ended up just being on a B-side to the single for Don't Come Around Here No More. The man in the relationship thinks he's providing for his girlfriend, and he doesn't understand why she's kind of pulling back because they've always had a good time together. The laid-back drumming of Randall Marsh kind of sets the tone for the album, and it's very much has a southern feel to it. What sets this album apart from the other Mudcrutch album, or even the Heartbreakers, is that Tom Petty doesn't sing all of the songs on this album. Each one of the members writes at least one other song. So you have a variety of different songwriters coming up with different ideas and songs, and so you have a much more broad picture of the capabilities of this band. For example, Benmont Tench's album Welcome to Hell is sort of a 1950s rock and roll boogie woogie kind of thing, and Mike Campbell's Victim of Circumstance is sort of a 60s garage rock sort of vibe. You know, some might argue that this kind of makes the album sort of feel like it's all over the place, but it really kind of showcases the capabilities of this band and their abilities to sort of adapt and change into different styles, still keeping with that southern kind of almost country rock aesthetic. My personal favorite song on this album is the song I Forgive It All. It's just a very simple song with Tom Petty singing the vocals with an acoustic guitar, a little bit of bass, and some strings just to fill out the sound. It's the second single from this album, and it's about how, you know, when you're going through life and when you're a kid and growing up and things happen, and as you get older you kind of let go of all of that and you kind of sort of see the world for what it really is. The production on this album is pretty straightforward. I know that the whole thing was mostly recorded live off the floor in the studio, and it really feels that way. It feels like this is a group of people playing all together. There's no overdubs and it's not washed in huge production. It really just lets the songs speak for themselves, and I really think that these songs lend themselves to that. You know, there are certain songs that call for big production. This is definitely not an album for that. You know, you don't want big production in a lot of country southern kind of stuff. It's kind of what modern country has lost, but that's sort of what you want in this sort of setting, this country rock with just, you know, guitars, bass, and drums and keyboards. Overall, I really like this album. I thought it was really well done. I think I like the first Mudcrutch album a little bit better, but this one is starting to grow on me. I especially like the fact that you know, Tom Petty has let the other members of the band write songs. That's huge, and you know, you don't often hear Mike Campbell singing, so that's pretty interesting. And you know, this actually kind of feels a little bit like a Heartbreakers album from the 90s. Just the way that Mike Campbell is playing guitar, the way that Benmont, some of the keyboard sounds that he's chosen really has that 90s Heartbreakers feel, kind of maybe something from Wildflowers or Echo. Even though I kind of like the first Mudcrutch album better, I really like this one as well. I find myself listening to it more and more and really sort of more getting into it. And so I'm going to give this album an 8 out of 10. So anyway, that's what I thought about the album. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Be sure to subscribe so you know when I post new videos. And that's about it. Until next time, I'm Jeremy Boyd. Take it easy.